What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Slam Nest podcast. We're back with the whole gang. Finally, we're not missing Marshall.
About damn time.
I'm Superhero Joe.
Like it's been
joined by Chiplet 6, Ekis Colt. What it is, 98, Dopehead Dennis. I'm in a full fucking sweat because it's hot in the South right now and it feels great, which I'm loving.
Out of breath.
Well, so we start the pod at 7 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock for the Cali boys, the vegans. And
Oh my god.
no, I had somebody come and pick up a computer I fixed for him today. I had to get Stella to bed and all that other shit. I'm just like fucking in a full sweat. I'm trying to like get my life together. I've been drinking nothing but water.
It is hot outside, for sure.
It's nice though.
I only have a hoodie on because it's cold in my house. Like it's cold as
so
shit.
you guys went from ice storms to hot as shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, the day that it snowed in Memphis, it was like 80 degrees the day before that.
Yep.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
It's the
I thought
downside.
California couldn't make up its mind, but that's on a whole nother level.
It's the one downside of the South is it's very like bipolar as fuck. It never knows what wants to do.
Yeah. It's lame.
But as always, we have a plethora of things that we would all like to talk about. I know the number one thing is the Batman movie. Now, it's very obvious I'm a nerd and I love this shit. So I heard Eric went to go see it, and I'm very curious for your opinion. I already know Marshall's opinion. He hates everything. So this will be yours. I feel will be a little bit more broken down. Marshall will just be like, it was mid, it was based, it was ass. That's what I'm expecting.
I think Eric knows that is mid too.
Marshall has a point.
It's mid as fuck. It's 3 hours long and like it's just super
not
mid.
need to be 3 hours long, bro.
Yeah, and
for what it was.
my opinions are like just straight up facts in the movie. Is like what goes down is just like I don't like it at all. You know what? I'm gonna take the microphone right quick. I'm gonna point out just simple thing. I think this Batman is cool as fuck. It started off so strong. Like this motherfucker was creeping out of the shadows and shit, and like you saw the fear in all the actors. Like all the actors was like portraying fear so well. I was like, holy shit, this movie is gonna pop off. But like like we just said, the movie is 3 hours long. And Batman, Bruce Wayne, first off, Bruce Wayne is hardly in the movie. Like they live up to the title super as fuck. Like the Batman is like the Batman is that, and that's it. Like Bruce Wayne is hardly in it.
Well, to be fair, there's no difference, right? Like between Bruce Wayne, Bruce Wayne and Batman. It's the same thing in this movie.
I'm gonna string it all together too because I love Batman because like that's why it's so interesting. So Bruce Wayne meets up with Alfred in the whole movie 3 hours long, like 2 times, like in the whole movie. And you're supposed to care about Alfred because of course he gets fucked with the, whatever thing's going on. And you just don't feel it. You don't feel like anything for Alfred when he's in the hospital. It's just like, oh, well, I know this was going to happen.
You can't say he was in the hospital.
It's all right.
Spoilers.
Major spoilers. No.
Yeah, I mean, and then not even just Alfred, but not to spoil it too heavily, but of course you know that Batman and Riddler is going to meet up some point in the movie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They meet up once the entire movie. And like I'm not gonna say when and like how and why, but that's just super disappointing to me for a 3 hour movie. Like it's not just Alfred and Riddler and all that. I feel like it's every character besides Batman himself, that character, not Bruce, and not even commissioner. He's not a commissioner yet, but Gordon, he's a really good character too. But just everyone else that was in the movie, for a 3 hour movie, you need to be more invested in those characters, and I just wasn't at all because you never meet them. Ain't that right, Lucy? Ain't that right?
Eric,
that's how I felt, Eric. I mean, am I not wrong? Like for a 3 hour movie, it's just I could not feel invested to the characters at all. Besides Batman, like Batman and Gordon, like I said, were really good characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think for a movie that's that long, like sometimes I'm all right with movies kind of being like a consistent tone all the way through, but not a Batman film. and not a 3 hour film.
Exactly. Exactly.
There was no movement, there was no climax, there was no, you could, like Marshall was saying, you couldn't get invested because the whole thing was on a level playing field, which I thought was a really strange. I don't know if they did that purposefully. I would assume so, because all these people are veterans in the filmmaking industry. So I didn't understand that whatsoever. And to go back to what you were saying, Marshall, the opening scene of the movie got me stoked, bro. I was like,
it was
yes.
lit. It was lit as titties.
But then I spent 3 hours waiting for something that never came.
Yeah.
And it made me really sad. And I don't even fucking care about superheroes, bro. And I was like, that first scene got me stoked as shit, and then nothing happened. Also, like, Paul Dano, who was playing the Riddler, was the main reason why I wanted to go see this movie. And he was one of my least favorite things about it, which I'm so sad.
In it.
And it's not even
in it.
That's also true, but the way he played the character, I was like, I'm boring as fuck.
It was okay. It was all right.
Well, it's because I've seen his performances in something like There Will Be Blood, where that fucking performance was holy shit. And that was more of the Riddler that I was expecting, someone like unhinged, bro. Like, but I don't want to give too much away, but like Marshall said, they meet once, and I was like, this is child's play. Like, why is this scary? So I don't know. There was some shit like that going on. Also,
is it
go ahead,
you were saying it doesn't, that scene doesn't scare you, but the movie is slick, kind of disturbing in some scenes, and for you to say like meeting Riddler was not the most disturbing scene means a lot. Because it should have been.
Yeah.
But that's the problem, though. It should have been, like, the way that he was portrayed in the first act. If they would have kept that consistent, that would have been awesome.
He was scary as fuck
in the beginning, but then you're like, all right, this guy's just kind of a giant fucking pussy. Yeah. And I don't know. I didn't like that.
I was also like, I was trying to say, I was going to string it all together. What makes Batman so interesting is there's so many ways to portray him, and it all has to be done collectively, man. You got the playboy Bruce Wayne, you got the emo Bruce Wayne that Robert plays like the entire movie. And it's nice. It's just not who Bruce Wayne entirely is, you know? He is a playboy, he is rich as fuck, but he does care for the poor, and like, you know, there's so many nails that you have to hit about Bruce Wayne and Batman that it's tough to get a perfect Batman.
I was gonna say, but what did you think just overall compared to the other Batman? Did Robert Pattinson live up to some of the hype and some of the skeptical natures of things? Like, I'm excited about just his. I was gonna say real quick is his Batman costume. I think is the hardest one ever. I've seen all of them. There's no bat nipples, which is cool, and that alone got me excited. But what did you guys think about just Robert Pattinson? If we're just talking,
I think Robert, just like any other actor that has portrayed Batman, has missed a couple of nails that I was referring to, and you just can't count him against that because the nails that he did hit were really good. The emo Bruce Wayne was pretty cool to watch. I'm not gonna lie, and then his Batman was ruthless, man. Like it's like he'll give a criminal one good one to the face, and you'd be like, damn, that's it. But before you could even think about like, damn, that's it, he's giving him like 5 more just like that. I'm like, holy shit, like he is whooping ass. Well, and the fight scenes are really good. There's like 2 or 3 of them, but they were really fucking sick. I like them. They were cool.
Yeah, I mean, for a 3-hour movie, getting 3 fight scenes, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so for a 3-hour movie, all the stuff that it wanted to do, it did it like once or twice, and all the 1 or 2 times that it did it, was like,
it just seemed like it didn't even know what it was.
Hell. Yeah,
like the movie didn't even know what it was. And the best fight scene, I thought, they fucking showed it in the trailer, so you knew it was coming, you knew exactly what was going to happen, and I was like, dude, if you just kept that under wraps and let a theater audience watch that for the first time, I mean, you would have had something there.
The best parts of the movies were the detective scenes, and it should have the whole movie should have just been a noir film, like dead ass. Yeah. Don't even introduce Bruce Wayne, like just be Batman, and he's just a fucking detective. Holy fuck.
I don't know about the comics, so maybe you can answer this for me, Marshall, but
Or me.
My
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say,
I'll be doing this shit.
or you, Joe. No, I know Marshall's like super into this particular character.
Well, okay, that's fair. I mean, yeah, I love Batman too.
I don't know if it's a comic related thing, but for someone who's coming at it, you know, I'm not invested in superheroes. I saw so many scenes in that movie, 4 or 5 that come to mind, that were, I think rip-off's the wrong word, but the same scenes that we saw in The Dark Knight with the Joker. Almost
like what?
Almost identical. Well, the first one that I noticed that was just fucking blatant was the social media one.
Oh, yeah. I agree that this Riddler really tries fucking hard to be like that Joker for no reason.
Well,
I thought you was going to bring up the...
Riddler can't be fucking wearing a fucking hat and you can't be Jim Carrey's Riddler.
He doesn't have to, but he doesn't have to be on the same antics as fucking
Were you
Joker.
getting that from what I was saying?
No, I was saying like when with him it being the Riddler in this movie, I mean, there's only so many ways, and I'm not even happy that Riddler was one of the main villains. And what I was gonna say, just to kind of
as long as it's not the Joker,
piggyback on you guys,
stop
is
trying to do that.
From what I've read on the movie and seen reviews, because obviously I was skeptical about all of it too. This is supposed to be year 2.
I was not as well. I thought it was gonna blow it out of the water.
I thought Pattinson would do well.
I thought it was gonna be fucking
I was skeptical
as hell.
Well, because when at the time that they announced that he was gonna be the next Batman, they also said Michael Keaton was gonna be on the TV show, and I was just like, bro, DC is just convoluting and confusing the fuck out of its audience, because you have like the DC stuff that's on TV, and you have the DC stuff that's happening. You have Snyder's movies, and it's really confusing. So I was skeptical because I was like, oh my god. And then I saw the Batman costume that his suit, and I was like, this might be dope. And I kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt. But what I read in the reviews was that this is supposed to be year 2 Batman. This Batman has been around for at least a year or two. He's not as experienced.
He's been around for 2 years.
But the audience that goes into watching this movie should know damn near everything about Batman for the most part. You should know his villains. You should know his story. You should know what kind of person he is just in general. So when they said that Riddler was going to be like one of the main villains, I did not.
Batman movies for that.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like, you know what?
There was a TV show.
If you're skeptical about the movie, then like
I was skeptical about Robert Pattinson playing him, and I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get another movie. What I'm saying is, in the reviews, what's got me excited is there's a lot of there's side stories that are happening, and that's probably why I'd be okay with the 3-hour movie, because you got stories that are supposed to build on Selena Kyle as Catwoman, Penguin's in the movie. Of course, you have the Riddler. You have Gordon's arc.
Way too much of her.
I heard that they're setting up the Court of Owls and a whole bunch of other cool shit, which would be really cool. So I'm all for it.
That's the thing. Like, I was too. The movie is 3 hours long. There is no reason for me to feel like I didn't get enough of what the fuck that they displayed. But that's how you come out as. Like, man, like, everything just happens so fast. What you were saying, like, Catwoman was very interesting, and it's actually kind of gruesome how it all comes out.
Yeah,
like the climax of her story.
The graphic novels about them is what they took a lot of the inspiration from going into this movie. It was based on a series of the graphic novels, where it's just
they ought to take a look back at them damn novels, because that shit was mid as hell. Like, I mean, holy fuck.
Really?
They'll open up a trunk, and you know the climax is in the trunks, and it'd be like gunfight, and then Batman takes off in the car, and I'm like, it's just it has no fucking like emotional value at all.
I think that's what I was saying though, is that you know all of the characters and some of how you should know how this story somewhat plays out, so it doesn't try to hold your hand, right?
Like, I mean, it also does a really good job of like not showing Bruce's parents dying again. Like, holy fuck, I'll give it major applause for that. It didn't do that.
Yeah.
And it also did something really interesting where there's another kid, and you know his parents were lost, and Batman saw him, and like you know, if you know Batman, then you know that he's connecting with this kid right now. But then again, that's a scene in the movie that happens one fucking time, and like that's it.
You're so invested. I love it.
Garbo. It's Garbo, dude.
That's
See,
fair.
like,
Garbo.
I already kind of forgot about it. That was how mid it was.
That, right? Exactly.
No, not about that scene. The fucking movie. Like,
yeah.
Like I was like, yeah, okay, I saw it. Yeah.
Do you think you got your money's worth from the movie though? Do you feel like Hey, I had a
$30?
decent time watching this.
Oh, you
Or
spent
was it just
no.
awful?
Oh yeah, it was. Mine was 25. Yeah, nah.
Yeah. Nah.
You got about popcorn and all that shit.
Probably could have just watched a YouTube summary of it and been alright.
Yeah, I sat in between two fucking middle-aged nasty fucks. One was
Oh,
like
yeah,
yawning the whole time,
man,
and the other
dude.
guy was coughing the whole time.
My
and the
theater
dude next
was
to me was like,
packed.
"Yeah, bro," and it was just so I could feel his fucking jelly rolls coming over the armrests.
Oh,
And
God.
he
So
was
it's-
just stuffing his face the whole time. I'm like,
No one was
miserable.
like right next to me, but holy fuck, would everybody would just get up every 10 minutes? Jesus
Also,
Christ!
like, I thought I know you two like the whole Catwoman thing, and I'm sure she's a cool character. I don't know much about her. I just thought in this movie there was way too much of her, and of course, you know, this is 2022, so we had to get at least one woke line in there, and we got it.
She
yeah.
did, didn't she?
Yeah,
and
she
it was
did.
so off-putting, dude.
It was so bad, bro. It's
I was
like, in
I
Batman,
cannot believe she
bro?
said that. It was. I was just about to say that she had the worst line in the movie.
He's like,
Yeah.
Batman, you're canceled. You're a canceled Batman.
100%.
It was like damn
Yeah.
near like that. Yeah, I was like, oh
Yeah.
no.
I don't know. So, but like, I know it's different from your guys' view because I wasn't skeptical at all. I like Robert Pattinson. I've seen him in so many fucking good movies
Yeah.
since the whole Twilight shit. Yeah, he was. I knew he was going to do well. I also love Paul Dano. That's why I was so let down by this performance. I don't care about Zoe Kravitz, but I like Colin Farrell as well. And actually, I think he might be my favorite part of the movie.
I didn't even know that was
Okay,
him until
yeah.
like I saw him
I was
on
looking
Hot
forward
Ones.
to him playing the Penguin.
Dude,
yeah.
you have
the
no
Penguin?
idea it's him,
The
dog.
prosthetics
Like,
look good.
the
He did an
voice,
interview and I was
the
like, that was you?
prosthetics,
Yeah,
bro.
I'll say that Penguin and Falcone was both cool characters.
Falcone's in the movie too? Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. They setting up a lot of shit then. So do you think okay.
Yeah,
so
okay, you watch the movie. You just watch it.
That's what they're supposed to be
But
doing.
so that was gonna lead into my next question: is do you think that if they could you see Robert Pattinson being the new Batman consistently and maybe doing a series?
I think the next movie is gonna be much better. Hopefully,
hope
because if the reviews and all that
Hopefully.
have been coming out for this movie and they've been getting perfect scores, it's been positively reviewed. So obviously, yeah, we're probably gonna get a sequel. But like from two fucking hard
oh,
asses
they've already
that,
set it up.
Oh, wait, that's what I'm saying. Like,
The
would you
endings-
go see it? Well, also, I want to know
Yeah,
real quick, Eric. You hadn't been to a movie theater in a hot minute. What? This was
Yeah, over
this
a
is-
year.
This is what made you
Oh,
go?
geez.
Was Batman?
No, not me. No, my wife wanted to see
Yeah,
it.
your
She a
wife.
Batman
I was
fan?
like,
We haven't. Huh?
She's a Batman fan.
No, she just likes Pattinson, and I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-hour movie, and if you're a film head, you know that's already interesting enough.
Yeah,
no matter
yeah.
what
So
movie it is.
that's something else that got praised too. And Eric, I know you're a sucker for that kind of thing. The cinematography I heard was breathtaking.
That's why I wanted to talk
Pretty
about.
good.
Is I know we're just kind of talking shit on it because honestly, there is a lot to talk shit on. But
Like we keep saying, it's mid. Don't get us wrong.
it is.
It's
Five
It's
out of
not
10.
horrible. It's but
Yeah.
it seems like mid movies these days because of the times that we're in, and just because how garbage most shit that comes out is. Like a mid range movie is like, oh my god, everybody freaks out about it. They're like, this is the best thing ever. And by today's standards, food the fuck knows. It just might be.
Right.
But we can talk about a few good things too. Like that world, I think like the perfect scenario for me would have been much less Catwoman, Ledger's Joker in that world with Pattinson's Batman, and also Nolan's Alfred. That would have been like I think the perfect Batman movie for me.
Yeah.
But like the world that Reeves created, the cinematography, the whole movie shot at night. Like the
is-
whole
Oh
thing.
yeah, the rain.
The whole thing that he created is aesthetically gorgeous. It fits like the whole Batman thing perfectly, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could do a lot with that. They just
And
they
like
dropped the ball
what
with this
Joseph
one.
said, the suit, the whole aesthetic of the movie
Yeah.
is fucking
everything.
awesome.
Yeah. And honestly, I know what you're saying, Marshall, and I'm sure you're 100% right. I just don't know about the comics, but I can understand that Bruce Wayne, Batman, two different people, two different characters, and even them, they have their own little, slivers of different parts of their personality. So you're basically playing like 4 people in one movie.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
reminded me, bro. Because
Yeah,
the
and I
whole
get
thing
that.
with the split personality, bro. He's
But I
supposed to
didn't
talk
mind.
different too. He's
I
putting
know.
bro.
Yeah.
I didn't mind
Bro,
that it was
Robert
just
talked the
fucking
same the whole
broody
movie.
Batman. Yeah, there was no difference between Bruce Wayne and Batman in the movie, but I didn't mind that honestly. Like for someone who's not invested in the character, I was
that
like,
just makes zero sense. It like the kid that's in the movie
didn't mind.
recognizes Bruce Wayne as Batman. I'm like, if this fucking kid can tell, holy fuck, Gotham can't either.
Jesus.
I'm just talking about the performance, man. Like, I liked that it was very dark and broody and emotional.
Because Batman stories are supposed to be like that.
Emo Batman is actually kind of fucking cool. I
liked
admit.
it.
It's cool.
I liked it.
It's cool.
I think that Eric, if you were ever to get into a comic series or anything like that, Batman, the reason why Batman it has no superpowers and is just rich and has his stories and the villains that they've created in that universe have some of the best graphic novels, some of the most compelling detective comics of all time. Like, there's a reason why this motherfucker's got 15 fucking movies. It's because the stories are pretty interesting and the characters and the world building are kind of tragic. And it's like if you ever get a chance, if I could recommend any of them, it'd be Death in the Family. That graphic novel series will fuck you up, and just like the shit that they do in the movies or in the cartoons. Like, the Joker's a fucked up person. That comic series is so, you're like, wow, someone was like, let me write this and draw this scene happening. Like, somebody drew the shit that happened, and I would highly recommend it.
Killing Joke. Like,
the Killing Joke is fucked up
but
too.
The graphic novel is like Joker does so much worse stuff in that graphic novel.
Yeah, it
makes me shiver.
It's adult rated for sure, but you pick it up at a local Barnes and Noble.
What I appreciated a lot about this Batman was that it had like really good horror elements, but only in the first act, really.
In the first act, like exactly.
That's what got me excited, though, bro. I was like, this is, and there was points where I felt like this doesn't have an R rating, does it? I knew it was PG-13, but it was leaning more towards that side. And I was like, dude.
Wait, is it PG-13?
I'm looking it up real quick. I want to see.
Yeah, it's PG-13.
That's probably why it was mid.
Yeah, it was.
If it was rated R, probably. If it was rated R, it probably would have been a lot better.
It's a contributor to why it was so mid, probably. But just imagine, like, in that world, that's a rated R world.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, especially with what Reeves did and how it looks and how it feels and everything, that's a fucking hard R world.
Yeah.
And it makes me so fucking sad to see this shit. They've had so many successes with R-rated superhero films that there's no excuse not to do it anymore.
DC's barely had, I think, what was it? Watchmen that had an R rating?
Well, why does it?
Watchmen
isn't
DC,
though?
is it?
It's DC.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I believe
thought
the
it was
Watchmen
Dark Horse.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's DC.
It's DC. The Watchmen are DC. I have 2 graphic novels from them over there.
Why does it matter though? Like the difference between Marvel and DC?
2 different companies. So what I was gonna say is with Marvel, they have R-rated characters like Deadpool. He was not the first. I think Blade was the first R-rated Marvel film that they put out, but that was from the 90s, and it wasn't really. wouldn't even say it should have been R-rated R. It was basically PG-13.
Yeah, it was 90s R-rated.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The first Blade?
The first one, yeah. I mean, there was nothing really fucked up that happens. No, fuck no.
Yeah, bro. The opening of the movie is a fucking bloodbath with brain and people tearing each other apart, and there's a lot of sex shit in there.
Well, yeah, the sex, I could see why they made it R-rated, but like the blood and all that was just like hyper, like mountains of blood and shit. Like,
yeah.
But Deadpool and like
it was the 90s.
With like the Marvel side of the R rating, you have like Logan and like Deadpool. There comes some more graphic violence or aggressive language, stuff like that. That's what would validate it. Batman in the DC world, they haven't really had a chance to explore it or do anything like that outside of the Watchmen, I believe. And if they honestly took Batman and did a rated R version of it, I don't think audiences, the average audience, would be ready for it. Because just like me and Marshall were talking about the graphic novels, some of the stories are really fucked up. And I wanted to harp on your emo Batman. Batman's like that a majority of the time in the comics. There's hardly ever a time where he's in a joking mood, and if he is, it's in the animated shit. And then,
dude, I mean,
the Bruce Wayne
does crack a couple of jokes though.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like,
did
you
laugh at all?
I laughed one time. I laughed one time in this movie.
It's when don't give it away, but
it's when Batman gives him one, Gordon. And Gordon says, you should have pulled it. And he said, I did. And I was like, that's funny as fuck.
Did you laugh or did you chuckle, though? Were you like, or were you like,
I don't know. I was stoned and drunk.
Okay. That makes sense.
I forgot you can get drunk in the theaters over here now.
They tried a couple comedy moments, but the only
that's the only one I can remember.
Well, the penguin,
the cats, where he's looking down in his boots and you got a lot of cats. That was kind of dumb.
That was in the trailer.
Stupid.
Yeah, that was in the trailer.
Yeah.
Really I think Batman has a lot of potential with it. I think Robert Pattinson's Batman. I'm still gonna go see it. I'm super excited to see it.
Of course, yeah.
And I think
I'd fucking wait though, bro. Like it's a 3-hour movie.
I ain't nothing new. Bro, I saw all the Avengers movies, and those were like the Endgame was 3 hours, damn near.
This is a wait till it hits a streaming
service. I've seen Tarantino movies. I wish I would have done that. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, because the audio is really, really, really good.
The score is great.
Really good. Yeah, I'm actually pretty glad I saw it in theaters.
Also, definitely the fucking coolest Batmobile, bro. Cool.
Oh yeah,
my ass cheeks.
It's so fucking sick.
You don't like it?
I don't give a fuck.
I loved it.
It's in my ass.
I loved it. It was sick as fuck.
I think it looks cool.
It was super simple. It's pretty menacing looking, and the sound that it makes when he first starts it up, that was pretty fucking sick. But I don't know.
What's your favorite Batmobile then, Marshall?
The last dude, everything Nolan Batman is the perfect Batman.
That motherfucking tank. Oh, I hate that thing.
Oh, dude.
I like the motorcycle, and that's it.
He likes the pencil dick one from fucking Tim Burton's Batman Returns.
I like the Adam West one. The Adam West one will always be goated. I don't give a fuck what Nolan says.
I like Nolan's too, for sure. But this one was just, it fits. It fits that universe.
I only like the Nolan universe because it is a really good balance between, reality and fucking comics. And, that motherfucker is rolling up in a tank and that's fucking badass. You know? But what you said, this universe is really boots on the ground, fucking raw. And that's why it's so disappointing. We keep saying it. I mean, it's just... fucking should be raw, rated R.
And hold on, this is going to be a big spoiler for people who haven't seen it, but fuck, I want to talk to you about this one.
Well, just let them know. Give them a big warning.
Last scene.
Yeah, the very last scene.
What you think about that?
With the laughing.
I know we know who it was, but what did you think about that?
It makes me excited. I'm excited for the next one, bro.
I'm the complete opposite.
I wanted to check.
You don't want them to be? You don't want that
dude.
To
just stop. Just give it 20 years, bro. Nobody's gonna forget what his predecessor did. Like you cannot have. You're just doing a disservice to yourself and to whoever you give that role to. There's so many other villains.
Now we know who exactly who we talk about.
No, it's vague.
I suppose.
It's vague. Vague-ish.
I wanted to shout out to Matt Reeves' which I was looking at his the movies he's done. I had no idea he did the Planet of the Apes movies, the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War of the Planet of the Apes, and he did all of the Cloverfield movies too. I didn't know he did all the Cloverfields as well. So
that motherfucker.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, I didn't know that.
After he released the movie, he said, we're after Nolan, and the trilogy, we're gonna do better, and stuff like that. And then he said something about MCU. He's like, yeah, I could never see myself doing an MCU film. And after watching it, I'm like, I can see why, because those are good movies. And I can't imagine you making one either.
When we were talking about art movies, we totally forgot about Joker too.
That's
an R film. And did really well. I didn't like it really, but everybody else did.
Really? Oh, that's Marvel.
No, not really. No.
I loved Joaquin Phoenix's portrayal of a mentally, like, I was so uncomfortable during that entire movie, and that's something that I hadn't watched a movie in a long time that made me feel on edge the entire time, to where like I had to pee, I had to fucking I wanted to get popcorn a couple times and refill the shit, and I didn't want to leave my seat. I was glued to it, but I was just constantly like just uncomfortable and unnerving. That his Joker was fantastic. I wouldn't even call it Joker to what we know it as. I think it was a really cool art piece, essentially. Kind of maybe, and there's a lot of different speculation on things for that Joker, and like maybe that was inspired our current Joker, because obviously the timeline that they set up, it makes it seem like this is obviously when Bruce was a kid and this, that, and the other, and but his Joker was fantastic, or his interpretation. Yeah. The staircase scene is still iconic. The bits and pieces with his girlfriend. With Zazie fucked me up. Like me and Tave looked at each other like, "Are you fucking?" I like
when he's putting on just the white face paint when the fucking that whole scene. I liked that scene.
It's just
I mean,
so
I didn't
unnerving.
hate the movie.
Right.
I didn't think it
I
deserved
like it.
all the praise it was getting.
I thought he deserved his
exactly.
Grammy, or not Grammy, his Oscar.
cult-
Joaquin deserved that shit. Fuck that. That
cult
Oscar
that
was
came
his.
No,
out of
his
it.
performance was great for sure.
Yeah.
No
it's
doubt.
a good movie.
But yeah, you can't judge a movie in whole based off of one person's performance.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought he did great. But
I thought he did really good too. I thought
Yeah.
all the what's it called, twists that were happening in the movie were pretty obvious.
Yeah, like when his
Joker.
coworkers come up to his apartment and this little dude and big, that fucked me up. And then he goes,
Yeah.
and he's on the talk show. And
Yeah.
when I tell you, I didn't expect that climax to happen the way it did with Robert De Niro, because I thought he was going to shoot himself, to be honest. And he shoots Robert De Niro's character, and I was jaw just to the floor. I just did not see that coming. I was genuinely shocked watching that. It was
See,
Yeah,
but that's
absolutely.
one of the sad things about this movie then that's going to be for you. But there's no moment like that in this new Batman film.
I'm okay with it in the detective sense. Like you said, it was LA noir style. Like I love that. I want this Batman, because if you go back and look at any of the Batman movies, whether it be George Clooney or fucking Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, there's hardly any detective work in there. There's hardly any, like, and if there is, Batman has like Lucius Fox or some of the other side character doing all the work for him. So Detective Batman, the one you play in like the video games, is fucking cool. I'm excited about that. The Selena Kyle story, which I'm cool with, because I know, even if this movie wasn't 3 hours long and it was an hour or two, whatever, I know this universe. I know his universe very well, to where I know what they could set up. I know what stories they could do. And if I'm excited. I can't wait.
Why is the best portrayal of Batman in a fucking video game, bro?
Because it's Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy is
he's such a beast.
You can't.
And then what's
You
his
know what they're
face?
talking about that?
Joker.
Kevin Conroy was the original Bruce Wayne Batman voice. Kevin Conroy. He's like the animated series, like the cartoon. That Batman voice. That's Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, and then the Joker was
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
I think you just referred to him
I
as
knew
Luke.
that.
Luke.
I knew that.
Luke. I did want to, because we're at a 30-minute mark with the DC universe. We've talked a little bit about like some comic stuff before. I know it's not our main subject, but I fucking love it. Marvel's kind of at a point right now where they're building up a lot of shit with the TV shows. We talked about that a couple podcast episodes ago. DC is not doing none of that shit. They have their TV shows, but they're in their own universe.
Watch this movie and your mind will change.
Let me finish. God damn it. The DC universe ain't doing shit on the TV side of it. They have their own separate universe, and it's separate from the movies almost. Aside from a few little fucking Easter eggs.
MCU TV shows go along with the movies?
Yes, right now. Like everything that comes out on Disney Plus and shit like that, like Moon Knight, I think is, Hawkeye, that whole series was playing on that same universe. And, you know, they're talking about characters that were here and not here. Like, they all reference the Thanos snap constantly. They all those characters do that.
The CW stuff isn't with like Aquaman and stuff?
No, they haven't. It's in its own separate kind of bubble. I mean, some shows have acknowledged some of it, but it's not like canon. Whereas the DC movies, like I said, that's why when we were talking about Batman, I was nervous. I was like, they're doing too much, and there's not enough consistency. Because I liked Ben Affleck's Batman in the Justice League, like in the Snyderverse. Like I'm saying, like that Batman, old and grizzled, it worked for that Batman. I didn't really care for Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they've got a lot of great movies coming up, or a lot of great stories. That they have Black Adam coming out. Flash has got a movie. We just had Batman. There's a lot of potential. So is the Flash
movie not going to be the same actor as the?
It is.
The other?
It is. But I'm saying is what they're doing.
The only reason I know that is I saw the trailer in the Batman.
From what I
saw the trailer too and still didn't fucking know. So.
From what I know, they're gonna go with the Flashpoint story. So they're basically gonna erase all of the DC shit that we've just seen. Like Barry Allen, the Flash,
awesome.
he's going to he's gonna go back in time so fast that he creates and changes the future. That it creates a whole new timeline. That's called the Flashpoint, the New 52 shit. So it probably will still be our same Flash, but we'll have a new Batman. We might have Robert Pattinson's Batman in a Justice League movie.
My God.
They're gonna have Aquaman and all. They're just gonna reset a lot of shit, which is good. But they're gonna erase a lot of Snyder's work. They do that in the comics like every couple of years, like to where you get through a big climax and then Flash is like, shit's gonna happen.
Like,
I gotta run away.
This is just like
what the fuck?
It's like buckets of bulimia at this point. You just here you go.
Well, it's comic book characters. You can make new stories whenever you want. You can just reset shit. And if I have a comic,
that's such a cop out though.
Well, no, because it's a Batman's kind of an open source. So like if I'm making a Batman comic and you're doing a Batman comic, obviously our stories are gonna be different. So there's one way to like canonize it and kind of make it part of something, and that's if like we kind of come together on a story or something, or we want to do something.
There's another way to do it, though.
It's just how comics have been for years.
I feel like the way to do it is to not do it at all. Like, why even acknowledge the two separate universes? Like,
because you gotta sell. You have to sell comics. You gotta, and the stories are, and also it's really good for like the artists that do put in the work. Every artist has a different take on a character. What's his name? Fuck, I'm blanking. I think it's Jason Lee.
Spider-Man alone has so many different art styles, but it's not like they acknowledge each other until like they see fit.
No.
Yeah, I know they got the Spider-Verse and stuff, but like back in the day, you either just like read the Amazing Spider-Man or the Ultimate Spider-Man or something like that.
Do we know when those are coming out on a streaming service? Because I haven't seen any Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
I've only seen his third movie.
They're supposed to be on. I think I heard that they're going to be on Netflix here soon because Sony owns those.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, well when they're out on streaming service,
Sony owns. That's right. I guess they do own that shit.
They own Spider-Man, and they're doing okay with their partnership with Marvel. So I'm optimistic because they've done well. I just thought
that Disney not bought Spider-Man, but like they just like had an agreement.
It's
Disney
like a
can have
co-parent kind of thing. Like when when Marvel was kind of like just doing comics and they sold their rights to everything, it was they just sold their rights. That's why you had like Blade, you had the Fantastic Four with Fox, and like the X-Men movies with Fox.
Yeah, does Disney have X-Men yet?
Yeah, so when Disney bought Marvel, then they started acquisitioning everybody. So they went and bought all of Fox, which had the Fantastic Four, X-Men, Deadpool, all that shit. They have all of it now. They have everything.
Disney has Fox, like all of Fox.
All of it. That's all theirs. Yep. That's why like
Fox,
the Simpsons and like Futurama and all that shit's on Disney Plus.
Family Guy? Like,
no. Well, I think Hulu has a contract with Family Guy and like some other shows. Like they still have some stuff that hasn't finished yet.
What is going on?
How did you not know that? Yeah,
I did not know that Disney had Fox.
Yeah, they own that was like 2 years ago. They bought them for.
Is that with like what's the something century? Is it the
20th Century Fox?
Yeah, 20th century. So they have like Disney is like 20th Century Fox now.
Did you see the trailer for the Doctor Strange movie? The newest one, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
I can act like it. I've seen a little.
Well, I was gonna say at the end of the trailer, Professor X, Patrick Stewart from the X-Men movies, he's in the trailer. That's how they're introducing. They're using the multiverse to introduce the X-Men, Deadpool, all that shit. Yeah, it's fucking cool. Like, so Marvel's been setting up this multiverse shit. So
where's
like
Hugh Jackman?
That's it's been teased. So hopefully, but that's kind of like so DC will use the Flashpoint shit to reset the timeline. Marvel will say, hey, this is another universe. This is a multiverse. That's how those two companies do their thing differently.
This shit, hell no.
Try reading the comics and like having an aneurysm midway through a page and you flip and you're like, oh, thank God. Okay, they're doing this. Like, it's fucking crazy. It's phenomenal how they write it out though. Like, you could be reading a story and then the next series or whatever, they talk about how something got reset or they redid some shit and it's actually a good way of putting it to where it makes sense. It isn't just not like, oh, fuck it.
I don't know. At the same time, it's going to be weird as fuck having fucking alien ass superheroes in this world.
What do you mean?
In Batman, in the Batman.
What do you mean alien?
Like fucking what the fuck you think Superman and shit is, bro? He's a literal alien, bro.
I don't think it'll be that bad because Batman usually doesn't deal with it too much. If they go with the Matt Reeves version of Batman, they could go Justice League Dark with Constantine and talk about angels and demons and shit and kind of get more on that stuff. Or because there's a whole Justice League Dark is cool.
They just need to dive into Arkham, bro. Arkham is all they need.
And I really hope that they do because the Arkham. Because you said somebody was laughing at the end. If they allude to Arkham, if we get that Arkham Batman, the Arkham Joker, I'd be cool with it. Or Death in the Family Joker, I would love it.
I don't want anything anything to do with what I saw at the end of that movie. Nothing.
I don't know. I'm not that skeptical.
I'm 100% skeptical on that.
I just can't believe that was the movie that got you to go to a theater. Like,
it wasn't, bro.
I know, but I'm like,
my wife got me to go to the theater.
You can't tell her no, dog.
I could, which I do a lot. But this is the first time we've gone out on a date in a long time. Dude.
LDR, man.
We haven't been out since this whole fucking COVID thing started. We haven't been out anywhere.
Not a restaurant or nothing?
Anywhere. Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, just the way I like it.
Oh, damn. You're just a hermit. I swear to God.
Straight up.
Sunlight.
Yeah, fuck all that shit, dude. Hell no. Vitamin D, who needs it?
Oh, man. Well, you know what? That is what it is. Next subject. Goddamn. 40 minutes on Batman. I don't mind. I like comics.
Yeah, no. Batman's dope.
Really?
It was 40 minutes just straight comics. I'm not mad at
cool.
it. I do enjoy Batman. I think it's got me excited talking to you guys because
Eric needs to play the Arkham series.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it.
He would probably like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I played like pretty much all of them. They're all pretty fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've 100%ed all of them gents. Them shits.
Fuck.
The Riddler in that game.
I'm on the last
fantastic.
one right now. I got all the DLC for it.
Which one? Arkham Knight.
Yeah, Arkham Knight. Yeah.
Actually, I did not 100% that. I didn't like that one.
Speaking of games, I want to ask what everybody's been playing lately because this week my internet's been tanking and I just got it fixed today, thank God. So I haven't really been able to play like Destiny and all the multiplayer games just because I haven't been able to maintain a connection. Fuck me. So I've been playing Elden Ring because I got that for my birthday. Highly recommend it. I don't know about you guys, but I've been obsessed. What about you guys? What y'all been playing?
Nah.
What y'all been playing? It's dope. I need a good single player game every now and then.
That's cool.
I do too, but it ain't that.
That shit's fun.
It ain't that one.
It's difficult. I've been stressing about it, but
Yeah, I could never play those kinds of games.
have you been streaming Doom?
really.
Did you finally get some Doom streams in?
Oh, we got one Doom.
Yeah, you got one. Yeah.
How did it go? I watched some of
good.
it. I remember, but I
Pretty
ended
good.
up getting Stella ready or something after that. I kept you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll play some more of it for sure. I want to finish that campaign. But Max and I tried Destiny 2 nights in a row for about an hour each.
Oh, I didn't know. You should have told me. I would have played.
Bro, I can't get to the fucking loading screen to find a goddamn multiplayer match, bro. It's had me go through this tutorial for 2 hours.
Oh, you're doing the new light campaign. So when you start the game, that's their introduction to you. That's how they try to like show you all of the game because it does get a little complicated.
I don't give a fuck. It's been 2 hours, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Give me the option to play a fucking multiplayer game. That's it. I don't want your dumb fucking tutorial. I'll figure it out.
Why are you
It's
yelling
been
at
2
me?
hours, Joe.
What did I do? No.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, I mean, so you and Max. So Max does he play it a lot?
No.
So y'all were
No,
brand new
Max
to
just
it.
play with him.
Max is the best. I love him, but he is the fucking worst at video games.
you know,
He's worse than me, bro.
So it won't let you get to the Crucible at all. Like, is there a button that says Crucible in
Nope.
your menu? Oh, well.
Nope.
Oh, I'm going to show you. I can show you one of these days, whenever you want to.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want to. When you play Destiny,
I'll play it, bro. I'll
Or-
fucking play it if I can actually get to the fucking option to give me a multiplayer match.
yes.
Like I'll play it. I don't care.
I'm so
Fine.
excited. Oh, yes. Marshall, you played a little bit of Destiny before, didn't you?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Hey, I played a bunch of Destiny 1 back in the day.
So what do you not like about it now? Because every time I bring it up, you get mad at me.
Oh,
You're
it's
like,
just butt cheeks. It's booty
what's
as hell.
butt cheeks about it?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of stuff that's, objectively bad. Like why would you add DLC just to take it away, big dog?
Oh,
and
that's just happened, though. You ain't.
So
just
because it
happened.
just happened, it's okay?
No, yeah, actually, I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. I'm so fine with
That's
it.
like
good.
Get
World
some of the
of
old
Warcraft
shit out of
making
it.
a whole world and said,
No,
this
'cause
shit is butt cheeks. We need more worlds besides this one.
I'm okay with it because the
Makes
game
no
was getting
sense.
too big. Like, because if the game's 200 gigabytes, like fucking Call of Duty Warzone, on my computer, I don't fucking want it. Get the shit out of here. And plus, if it's something I'm not doing or that's not a
Make
regular
a new
thing.
game.
Well, I also don't want to spend 2 hours doing a tutorial either.
I don't know about that.
I'm not looking forward to that.
It's a new game.
That's why
they don't need to do that.
It's not been a good first impression.
You just said how big the game is. You don't even want it on your fucking hard drive.
I don't.
Make a new game.
If there's like, so they have, it's planet based. So if there's nothing to do on this planet, get the planet out of here. Add a new planet. I'm cool with it. They ain't mean fucking nothing. Ah, damn. What about Halo? We finally got a Halo update after fucking 6 months. Man,
Halo has problems too. Halo has problems too. But it's not taking away content. Like, holy fuck.
Well, guess what?
At least we get to. Did you pay money?
It just doesn't give you any
money
from
for
the rip.
DLC. Y'all pay, like, that's the thing about it. At least.
Damn.
Give me $20.
But you get to keep. You get to keep all of the all the weapons and things that you've earned. You get to keep that, and they don't get rid of all of that. They just get rid of the destination.
You mean the same weapons that I can do this with like 500 other weapons in the game?
That's not how that works at all. Are you? Who even is this? There's guns that do different shit. This podcast is about to make me angry. No, I love it. I'm looking forward to playing with you, Eric. It'll be a good time.
If we can do it, yeah.
We'll do it. I'll show you. I'll get you through it. If you stream it and I'm not streaming, let me know so I can help. I know everything.
I tried it twice. I'm over it. No, but next time I do it, you'll have to be streaming and you got to fucking help me with it.
Okay, fine.
Even we had like 5 heads on it, bro. People in my chat too. They were like, "Oh yeah, you got to go through this tutorial first." I'm like, both nights I just quit. I'm like, "Fuck it, Dennis,
Give
let's
me
go
your
play
account.
Apex." That's how much I was done with
I'll
it.
boost your account, bro.
I'll boost your account. Just give me your account. I'll sign that bitch. Fucking get it done and we get out of it. No, damn. No, I've been playing the fuck out of Elden Ring and I have been enjoying it. That's been like my single player game for the moment. And there was some other shit I've been playing. What the fuck was it? God damn it. Yeah, whatever. Elden Ring has been obsessed. I've been obsessed with it lately. And I'm excited to get my internet back so I can fucking stream this week because I hate missing streams. I hate canceling shit. And when I tried streaming the other night, I mean, my shit, like when you were in there watching my reactions and shit, that shit was just tanking. I hate having delays. I hate fucking lag. My bit rate was at 0 for about 15 minutes. I was crying.
I was
so
shitting,
bad. Basically, Xfinity was throttling my shit, and I was not getting any of my download or upload speed. It was fucking ass.
Yeah, that's pretty ass.
I had to call them and have them reset it.
That's happened to my upload speed before. It's butt cheeks.
But it's good now, and I made a separate Twitch account just so I could pop up a little test stream. I let that bitch run it for about. There's a 2 hour. There's a 2 hour stream of me just like messing around with shit. No, because I don't want it to look like ass. There's just me messing around with music.
You could have just let like your original stream go on for 12 hours, like you've done before.
That was an accident. I rated you and then
went live again.
No. I just never ended stream. Because when I rated,
so you rated me, and then
when
I went offline, it just went back to your shit.
Yes.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yes, that happens to a lot of people.
Dennis and I were in your chat just, oh my God. I fucking hosted you.
I know, I saw it.
It was like, it was like 12 p.m. I'm like,
when was this?
So I streamed one night, and it was supposed to be like it was right before my birthday. It was the Thursday before my birthday stream. And I rated Eric's stream.
About this past month?
Yes.
Yeah.
I rated him, and then I forgot to hit my end stream button on my stream deck, and fucking as soon as he got done streaming, it went right back to me, and then hosted me, and then I wake up at like 5 a.m. to go get Stella a bottle or some shit, and I just have like a plethora of texts from Eric and Dennis just going, "Yo, bro, you still streaming? Stupid ass!" And then I come downstairs, I panic, I like wake up Tavia. I was like, "Oh my God, I left the stream on." I come downstairs and my chat's still up, and it's just Eric and Dennis going, "Vroom vroom, look at these cars going by on this stupid end screen, blah blah blah." And I was like, bunch of bitches, man. I can't fucking have nothing in these streets.
Deserved, man. They tried to help you. It was a good time.
We did. I texted you as soon as I saw it. I was like,
"Hey, called me and woke me up."
Yeah, as soon as Eric told me, I texted you too.
Yeah, I was the first one to find it. I was like, I went back on to like check something in my VOD or some shit, and I see your fucking I'm like, wait. No,
he's not lying.
I click it. It's like 8 hours. I'm like, no.
That's the reason why I didn't want to do it.
Uptime just to see how much longer it's been going.
It was like 11 hours or some shit. Or something like that. But like that's why I didn't want to do the test stream on that, because I don't want to fuck up my averages and numbers and shit. Fuck me up. God damn.
You should have had a sleep stream.
I want to do that. If Tave and Stella ever go out of town or something, and I have the house to myself, I will 100% do that. I will sleep in my office.
I feel like that was a joke.
Funny. No, 100%. That shit would be funny as fuck.
No, I mean like a joke is in like he was joking. You shouldn't do that.
I'm totally gonna do that.
Yeah, you should not do that.
So we got sponsored.
I was like, oh yeah, dude.
We got sponsored by
You said jump off a bridge?
100%. We got sponsored by HelloFresh, and I want to do a cooking stream with it. I thought that'd be fun. So we're gonna like set up.
You got sponsored
through the Stream Element shit.
Again.
Well, me and I always say we. I don't know me, but me. And I'm gonna do a cooking stream.
I
with
just
it.
wish you would tell me if I'm getting sponsored. You just let me know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Anyway,
say weird.
This is just like fucking wreck Joe night. This is
you always
seen you
throwing me
bitches in
your
weeks.
fucking sponsorships.
I just say we, and I mean me. I don't fucking know. Me and we are one. But so I'm getting ready to do some dumb shit with that, and we're gonna do a cooking stream, and that'll be me and Tave's like bread and butter. It's gonna go so smooth. We're not gonna have a single issue on the stream, and I'm so excited.
Sure.
Calling it now.
Sure.
Oh, geez,
your birthday stream was fun.
He jinxes it.
That shit hurt. That shit.
Your birthday stream
I don't
was
think I got a chance to
hilarious.
talk to y'all about that. That was
Yeah, that was incredible.
the worst. That was the worst pain of my life. I'm not a religious person, but I was sitting on my toilet going, God, if you're real, please. Like,
Bro, I
hell.
told you from the rip, dude. You were taking like, even though it was a tiny spoon, I was like, that's.
I made
not a
Marshall
dab.
do it, by the way, at the party. Marshall, I was like, he had maybe one drink, not even had a chance to sit down. I was like, hey, listen here, motherfucker. Here you go. That shit.
It was alright.
He was. I came back 30 minutes. He was like, I'm in pain, but
I can
drinks beer.
I can deal with it.
Marshall is such an IRL fucking King of the Hill character. It's ridiculous. It fucking stresses me out. The entire time you have a party with Marshall or you're at a party with Marshall, he's literally off in the cut just going. Just the King of the Hill, just straight up, just not doing nothing.
That's not even true. He's just upset because I did it that one time last party. Okay, I was just fucking vibing, not fucking acting like a gremlin. The one time I'm not acting like a gremlin.
Because you couldn't take no shots, and I was upset. But no,
Okay.
it was a good time. The party was dope. We had the theme that Tavia, I knew I was gonna have a party, but she had a surprise element to it. Everyone was supposed to dress up like me, which was really fucking funny. Because it wasn't just like dress up like how I dress now. People were dressed up as me from high school, emo me, or it was just
loved to have been a part of that.
Or just a different variation on Joe. So one of my friends, Michael, he dressed up as Cotton Eye Joe. So he had cotton balls on his eyes, and it was supposed to be his little joke. So it was it was so fucking stupid. It was great. I had
We
a
had
great
a couple
time.
of Joe Mamas,
Yeah, Joe Mama was thrown around a lot. I had a few people dressed like me today. It was crazy.
Oh, I would have just dressed up as you now. Seen as fuck.
Yeah.
Would have grabbed that little.
Get you a red wig.
One eye, super skinny jeans.
You'd have looked damn good doing it too. I'll tell you what.
I'd look like a fucking Oompa Loompa, bro.
Okay.
Hell no.
Fuck
I'm
you.
200 pounds, dude. I can't wear skinny jeans.
Okay.
You're gonna have
No
to.
fucking
if
way.
it's dressing up like Joe.
Yeah, and
That's true.
the birthday stream was lit too. I appreciate everyone that helped, and we played a lot of games, as struggling as it was to run most of them. We had a lot of fun doing it, and hopefully, Eric, we can get you to do more Dead by Daylight here in the future because you took that ball and ran with it. Same with Among Us. Among Us, that's some of the funniest conversations I have ever been a part of.
Did y'all finally get to play a game?
We played Among Us, and we played Gang Beasts, and we played Dead by Daylight.
Who are those people in your Discord? Like the random people that were playing with us?
No, that was there was David was with us, Kat, Sean.
No, I know David. Yeah,
and,
I didn't know anybody
that
else.
was some of my friend group that usually they have their own server that we always go kick it in, but that was all of them. That was all some of my best friends.
Why the fuck were they taking that so seriously?
Because I don't think they were. I think we were all just bullshitting.
I mean, they were legit trying to sit there and like have conversations about
that's
like,
what you're supposed to do in the game. That's like how you play.
Bro,
you can't just
give me a fucking
pick.
break.
And so, but that was the fun part of it. Is you're supposed to detect that shit. That's how you play Among Us.
Hell no. I threw a wrench in that motherfucker immediately.
And that's what made it hilarious.
Yeah, you did.
So like,
that's
you
why
know how
everyone
you're
loved
supposed to mute yourself after you like have been killed? Eric would come back to life and be like, "It was motherfucking Joe. Joe
It
killed
was
me."
David.
I did that one.
Did it.
I caught shenanigans on that one.
Yeah, he did it to David.
That shit was
100%.
so
I did it to David.
funny. Like, and it wasn't
He
like
did not forgive David for that.
it was not like a rational like, oh, I was murdered. It was like this motherfucker killed me. Like he was just going in. It was some funny shit.
Yeah, but that's how you make shit like that fun. It's a fucking 3-year-old's game.
Yeah,
like
100%.
don't be sitting there trying to like, oh, well, I saw this person turn this corner at this time. What do you think about that? Like, dude, fuck off.
That's how we used to play it. We hadn't done anything like that in forever. We also hadn't played Among Us since it got popular, like what, a year or two ago or something like that. But it was nonetheless, it was fun.
Dead by Daylight was fun.
We got to do more Dead by Daylight.
like,
Me and Dennis love that shit.
Just every once in a while. It's not like an all the time.
All I'm saying is my birthday is on a Friday. You know, if one of you guys is streaming, we might have to do that again.
Yeah, we should coordinate.
That's your birthday's in March or April?
It's this month, March 18th.
Month. I didn't know it was the 18th. I knew it was this month though.
Yeah, the day after St. Patrick's Day. Yeah.
All right, we can definitely we definitely we should throw down for your what you call it.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck. Anyway,
I can't believe you done this.
sorry, fucking customer text me. Anyway, that is gonna do it for the pod. Then.
Oh, you must be the plug or something.
No, that's my the guy. Fucking
Joe doesn't sell drugs.
Man, no, I'm just kidding. Appreciate everybody for hanging out with the podcast. We love talking mad shit. You can follow me and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/xsuperherojoe. You can check out Marshall at twitch.tv/chiplet, the number 6 IX, and then your boy Equisco, EQUISCBLT on Twitch, YouTube.
Yeah, don't click the link down there though, because it's wrong. It's still YTX.
I'm putting his TikTok in the description. Please watch his TikToks.
Fix the Twitch
They're
link,
hilarious.
it's the wrong one.
Did I not fix it? I thought I did.
Yeah, once I changed my name, it's still YTX, I think.
No, the last couple I've made
not?
a valiant effort to put Equisco.
Are you sure?
Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I have. Hold
It's not that it matters.
And I'm calling bullshit.
All right, because it's in the Spotify.
I don't know what the
junk,
hell
too.
you're talking about, but Joseph
wanna
is
know.
usually bullshitting.
Suck my ass, dude. Hold on. I want to know this now. Hold up. Let me see. Fuck, it is on there. God damn it. I'll fix it. Anyway, what it is 98 on Instagram if you want to follow Dennis. Thank you guys. Play the outro. Pain.